UWP calls off planned protest action at Douglas Charles Airport against what they believe are illegal voters from the diaspora. A $35,000 investment to boost local research in agriculture, and one NGO blows the whistle on the safety of vulnerable children around political rallies. I am Iduna John Baptist of the Channel 5 News. Details after this.
Distinct, authentic, with a storied history. This is not just a drink, it is an attitude, a straight-up approach where the brown-nosing conformers need not apply. It's embracing a chilled manner that leaves the hysteria to the bridesmaids and standing up against the sameness, blandness, and colorless. It's striving for extraordinary, because after all, who wants the ordinary? Appleton Estate. That's how I like it.
Upgrade to the season's best shares. Get the Alcatel Pixie 2 with a great free gift. Upgrade Christmas with Lime. Upgrade to data all the way. Get the Huawei Y330 with a great free gift. Upgrade Christmas with Lime.
The magic of mobile insurance is at your fingertips. Download the Beacon Buddy app today to renew your insurance and check on your claims from anywhere in the world. Don't worry, get happy.
Beacon will cover you and we'll always see you through. We'll be there for you.
Spark the holiday spirit with a festive feast from KFC. Enjoy a generous amount of chicken with delicious home-style sides and a refreshing drink. KFC, so good.
Christmas at Courts to make the season right, where you'll find all things shiny and bright. The perfect gift for someone dear. The aroma of Christmas goodies is in the air. Whether big or small, for friend or family, we have it all to make the season merry with something special just for you. Courts is the place you must come to. The Courts Ultimate Christmas is finally here. Let's help you bring in the seasonal cheer. Courts, bringing value home.
Thanks for staying with us. First up, the United Workers' Party has called off a visit to the Douglas Charles Airport meant to protest Dominicans based overseas being brought in to vote on the invitation of the Labour Party. UWP has accused the Labour Party of bribery by paying the airfares of Dominicans permanently living overseas to return home to vote. It is on that basis that the UWP has taken an issue with the diaspora voting in parliamentary elections. This is what UWP leader Lennox Linton told supporters at St. Joseph on Sunday night.
We have a vote to protect from an illegal overseas vote in violation of the House of Assembly Elections Act in Dominica. We are going in massive numbers to our airport on Wednesday afternoon at 3 o'clock. We have people coming in, we are going to welcome them. We have some things to talk to them about. We have a few exchanges we need to have.
But on Monday, Linton at a news conference announced that the party would take a different route instead of the airport protest.
Today, we filed a formal report of criminal offenses in relation to the December 8, 2014 general elections with the Chief of Police and requested his immediate prevention and/or investigation and prosecution of these criminal offenses.
Linton says the party has asked the police chief to intervene since sections 55, 56, and 57 of the House of Assembly Elections Act are being violated.
We're strongly urging the Chief of Police to instruct every immigration officer in every port of entry to issue the necessary preventive warnings to persons entering the state intending to vote in these elections in contravention of the electoral laws of the country.
The law provides that Dominicans who live abroad can vote if they have traveled to the island within a 5-year period once their name is on the official electors list. The House of Assembly Elections Act also specifies that any person whose name appears on the electors list in any polling district shall be entitled to vote at that polling station district, even if the person does not reside in that polling district on election day. Channel 5 News understands that police security has been strengthened at the airport since last week. Prime Minister Skerrit told a gathering at a gospel concert on Friday that the Christian virtues of faith, hope, and love motivated him to enter politics. Mr. Skerrit said he embraced these virtues from childhood and they have played a role in his choice of a political career. He said in politics we get a measure of control of our nation's resources and can use it to improve the quality of life of large numbers of people.
With the right values, we can use them for the better, not for ourselves, but to help others, When love is combined with power over resources, we can overcome all social and economic challenges.
Mr. Skerrit said it was not by accident that he had included 2 religious concerts in his election campaign. He told supporters it's not only about singing and dancing, but recognizing the hand of God in all we do.
I therefore want you to use this occasion tonight to thank God for all he has done for us in the past, what he is doing for us in the present, and certainly what he will do for us in the future. I thank God for keeping his campaign peaceful. Apart from a few minor acts of vandalism, the vast majority of Dominicans have respected the right of both major parties to erect billboards and posters and to express their views openly. I also want to take this opportunity to appeal to all Dominicans to avoid confrontation and help us to protect the good name of Dominica as a peace-loving society.
Still on the election campaign scene, developments in fisheries and the tourism sectors are among plans United Workers' Party's Nicholas George has proposed for his constituency. George presented his constituency plans for Collioure, Jubla and Bioche on Friday at a UWP Eat Fish rally at Collioure.
We want to put a riverside promenade because when I visit Jubla, I am fascinated. I think it is a village with a river that has the most millet. We want to build a riverside place in Jubla so people can relax and enjoy life. I spoke of the new roads at Seraphine, at Platte-Montpierre. All we have to do is to make sure that the roads are there and the utilities are in place, and we speak to our diasporan brothers and sisters and tell them the lots are available, let them buy it.
Collioure, Jubla and Bioche are best known for their fishing trade.
We will assist the fishermen in accessing finance from the banks and credit unions. We need a special financing facility to accommodate the fisherman so he can draw money, go out there and fish and pay back his loan. We'll build fisherboat folk mariner training college and a fish processing plant. We need to train our people properly. And if we have a modern fishing and maritime training center in Dominica, we will encourage people from the region to come down here and be trained. And we will get tourist dollars out of that.
Top officials from a non-government organization have expressed concern over the dressing of children at political rallies.
A statement released by the Dominica NGO Coalition reveals that teachers and social workers have alerted the organization that children who attend the late-night events are often late to school the following morning and are often without completed homework, breakfast or snack. The organization urges parents to set a good example, interest and attitude.
Our children are watching us and must be well guided and exposed at all times to the decency and respect of politics and electioneering, and to those who put themselves forward to participate in it. Therefore, The statement from the NGO coalition is timely, as we see children dressed inappropriately in all kinds of dresswear to the point where they are indecently exposing themselves as they rush and are taken to the various rallies. Some accompanied by parents and adults, and many of them on their own.
Francis Joseph says the children are more focused on their exposed bodies rather than informing their minds.
Children in particular should be encouraged seriously to be aware and participate at all of our political structures and to be taught to respect these institutions. They are the political parties, the election process, the constitution which guides us that we are obligated to, the campaigns, debates, etc.
Francis says children must be protected from exposure to distasteful things that are likely to confuse and damage them.
You're watching Channel 5 News. Stay tuned for more.
Dominica.
Upgrade Sublime. Upgrade. Up, 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 up.
You've got a $60 million upgrade. With this massive upgrade to our network, we're making Dominica one of the best connected countries in the world. Giving you greater reliability and 100% super fast 4G coverage.
Upgrade Sublime. Upgrade.
Upgrade Dominica. Upgrade to 100% super fast 4G coverage.
Ozone. Use Ozone. 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 Never done till the dirt is gone. Ozone.
Ho, ho, ho!
It's the rum that I want to pull up me belly. It's the rum that I want to batting the batting.
Play Big 4 and win even more this Christmas. Spend $9 or more on Big 4 tickets and get a free letter. Spell ham, rum, or buy and win hams, single barrel rum, and shopping vouchers. Plus, non-winning promotional tickets gets a chance to win one of 4 supermarket shopping sprees valued at $1,000. The more tickets you buy, the more letters you get to win. Have a cheerful ham and rum Christmas from the Dominican National Lottery. Promotion starts November 10th to December 31st.
What inspires you? Berger Paints, all the colors of you.
And every day until Christmas, get all the shades you love at a fantastic 20% discount on Berger Royale, Weatherproof Ultra, and all the popular Berger brands. Available at retail outlets island-wide. This Christmas, beautify with Berger.
Welcome to Holland. Welcome to the country of the world's most famous farmers. This is where your Dutch lady milk comes from. Taste our nature at its best. Dutch lady, discover the goodness of milk from Holland.
A $35,000 investment has been made to boost the research capabilities of agriculture extension officers.
Computers valued over $35,000 have been donated from the government of Turkey to the Division of Agriculture on Friday. The 50 computers donated to the government of Dominica will be given to extension officers to equip them with the needed resources for research and to make advancements in the use of ICT.
The Division of Agriculture has a number of units. It is made up of a number of units. There's the plant protection, the extension, the produce chemist lab, the livestock unit, the molecular lab, the library. There's quarantine without offices. We have the extension regions with offices. We have the agricultural stations. So we've compiled a listing of all the areas where they would have to go.
The representatives from the government of Turkey met with the Ministry of Agriculture in May.
We recognize that we had a deficiency and we required to have our various agriculture offices computerized. There are various agricultural officers who use their own personal computers because we didn't have enough computers.
Director of Agriculture Ricky Bruman says this is just one of the areas in which the Turkish government will be assisting the ministry.
Some of the areas include small farm implements, farm irrigation, and extension training. Those three areas that were also highlighted as the ways that they can assist the government of Dominica.
In tonight's edition of the election countdown, we go to the Salibia and Roseau Valley constituencies.
He completed his master's degree in marketing in China and is working on his PhD in human capital management. His plans for his constituency include development of a 3-star hotel in Awasi, establishment of a water park and water sporting facilities, creation of a constituency tour guide association, and plans to make the Kalinago territory a tax and duty-free zone, and establishing of a multi-purpose community media center. The Dominica Labour Party candidate for the Salibia constituency, Cassius Daru. Meet his opponent. With a certificate in education, an advanced diploma in human resource, planning and development, and a certificate in physical education and sports, he also has a master's degree in economic policy. He has taught sports, mathematics, and economics, and worked in the Ministry of Sports. His top 4 priorities for his constituency include agricultural development, expanded tourism, economic opportunity, and development of the Kalinago territory. The United Workers' Party candidate for the Salibia constituency, Claudia Sanford. He is a veterinarian who has served as the Chief Veterinary Officer and Acting Director in Agriculture. He was also a Senator and Minister of Agriculture, Fisheries and Environment. He is currently the Minister for Trade, Industry, Commerce and Diaspora Affairs. His plans for his constituency include building resource centers, improving teacher training, and the introduction of apartments throughout the constituency. The parliamentary representative and Dominica Labour Party candidate for the Roseau Valley constituency, Dr. John Colin McIntyre. Meets his opponent. With a diploma in architectural drawing and building design, a bachelor's degree in community and youth work studies, and a bachelor's of law. He has been a youth officer and transportation coordinator. His plans for his constituency include creating jobs for the youth, constructing affordable housing, revitalizing the agricultural sector, and developing sporting facilities. The United Workers' Party candidate for the Roseau Valley constituency, Ronald Charles. This has been your election countdown with 7 more days to Election Day.
West Indies captain Dennis Ramdin is calling on the makers of cricket helmets to improve on their products. More on this in sports with Gavin Ricketts.
Cashwiz is the one-of-a-kind pawn shop in Dominica. We'll trade all your old and used appliances for cash, grant loans applicable to the value of your vehicle and other appliances. A community service-oriented organization actively involved in building communities and empowering the young while partnering with social groups for nation building. So come to Cashwiz Dominica on the corner of Stibble Street and St. Johnson's Avenue, Pottersville, Roseau. Call us today at 440-5555. Check us out on Facebook or email dominica@cashwiz.com.
Ho, ho, ho! It's the ram that I want to full up me belly. It's the ram that I want to batting the batting.
Play Big 4 and win even more this Christmas. Spend $9 or more on Big 4 tickets and get a free letter. Spell ham, rum or buy and win hams, single barrel rum and shopping vouchers. Plus non-winning promotional tickets gets a chance to win one of 4 supermarket shopping sprees valued at $1,000. The more tickets you buy, the more letters you get to win. Have a cheerful ham and rum Christmas from the Dominica National Lottery. Promotion starts November 10th to December 31st.
Shopping is a lot easier with Courts Ready Finance. Choose what you want from our wide range of quality products, and we take care of the rest. Courts Ready Finance's affordability means there's no deposit. There's no need for a lump sum of cash. It's flexible, which means you choose your payment term and you're guaranteed the lowest monthly payments anywhere. Best of all, it's easy. Easy to get and easy to pay. Shop at Courts today and get what you want hassle-free. Courts Ready Finance. Easy, affordable, flexible.
First up, some volleyball news. The captain of the men's national volleyball team, Ray Robinson, feels confident ahead of Dominica's participation at the ECVA tournament in Antigua this week. The team is scheduled to leave this week for the December 3rd to the 8th tournament.
As usual, I'm very excited to be representing my country. I take pride in that, and I think most of the guys here are excited and they are looking forward to the tournament. It's always good to go out there and give your best for your country.
How big a task is it this time around? You have a few new players. They're hearing that some of the players you would have liked to have in the team are not available. How big a task is it?
Well, actually, I am really trying to block that out. The persons that we have that are not available, that we cannot dwell on that. They had the opportunity to come. Some of them, due to reasons beyond their control, they were not able to make it. The others who chose not to come, we have no control over that. And we are looking forward to really going out there and put on a good performance. The players that we have right now, although we have a few young players, but we still have a good mix. We have former captain David Toussaint, who has been like a rock on the national team, and he's still available. You also have Lincoln Riviere, and then you have some guys looking really good after training. You have Dion Vidal. Also Boney, as well as the newcomer Jan Flora, a youngster that has really taken to volleyball and has really given his all, and it's paying off right now with him making the national team. But yeah, although we are missing a few key players, I would say, but we are still looking forward to going out there and giving our best.
Jeffrey Edmond is coach of the team.
We've been in training for a few months. We have a few issues because this tournament was supposed to be originally held in July and have been pushed back. So training and scheduling our training was a difficulty. Right now we have a date. We have an issue also with the rain. So we've been on and off and not been able to get a good session in the evenings because of the weather. But we're braving it and we're coming out and train. I think the guys, we have a good bunch of guys that will be able to deliver the goods. We've been training very, very hard, given the conditions that we have to train. But I am sure that we're going to put out our best foot forward.
We've been to this tournament before. Give us an idea as to what's the difference this time around as it relates to which teams we're coming up against, etc., etc.
Well, basically, it's usual teams, usual suspects. Only I think St. Kitts and Grenada are out of the tournament. You have both French and Dutch St. Martin, St. Lucia, St. Vincent, Dominica, Antigua. I think 6 teams in the tournament this time around. I have no knowledge as to the reason why Grenada and Antigua and St. Kitts is not there. But again, the usual teams available. The usual St. Lucia have been our nemesis for the past few years. Hopefully this year we can come good.
The full team reads skipper Ray Robinson as the captain. He'll also be featuring David Toussaint and Lincoln Riviere, alongside Julian Serafin, Karen George, Dion Vidal, Kerwin George, and some newcomers are Ronald Joseph, Leonard Honoré, and the national under-23 and youth beach volleyball player, Jan Flora. In some football, the Dominica Grammar School will be gunning for a second title on Tuesday as they face the St. Mary's Academy in the finals of the Sports Division Secondary Schools Under-15 Football Championships. The DGS had beaten SMA 2-0 in Friday's final at the Benjamin's Park for the Under-17 title. In the road to the Under-15 final, the SMA beat the Goodwill Secondary School 3-2 on penalty kicks in the semi-finals, while Grammar School hammered the ITSS 4-0. The DGS will meet SMA at Benjamin's Park on Tuesday from 3 p.m. On to cricket. West Indies captain Dinesh Ramdin is calling on the makers of cricket helmets to improve on their product.
in light of the death of Australian batsman Philip Hughes, who died after being hit by a bouncer from Sean Abbott. Ramdin made the comments as the West Indies left the Caribbean on Sunday for South Africa to engage in a 3-test series. Ramdin said, and we quote, "The helmets that we have needs to be improved because when you get a lash on it, you really feel the pain. It is basically just a piece of fiberglass and that is not adequate protection," end of quote. There is no international benchmark for the standards on helmets, and the International Cricket Council had put a committee in place to look at this in 2013. Meanwhile, Ramdin said that his team will be looking to give South Africa a run for their money. He says the South Africans are very tough, but the West Indies have good players. He says the West Indies just need to keep focus and do the right things consistently. And New Zealand's Trent Boult ran through the Pakistan top order and then spinners, then chipped away at the rest as Mark Craig became only the 3rd New Zealand spinner to register a 10-wicket haul, as New Zealand leveled their series with their third biggest win against Pakistan. It was the first time since 1969 that Pakistan failed to beat New Zealand in a home series of at least 3 test matches. New Zealand were all out for 690, replying to Pakistan's first innings score of 351. Brendan McCullum scored 202 and Kane Williamson added 192. Pakistan batting a second time were all out for 259 to lose by an innings and 80 runs. The 3-match series ended in a 1-1 draw, with Craig being named the man of the match and Mohammad Hafiz of Pakistan the man of the series. And Bangladesh coasted to a 5-wicket win over Zimbabwe to sweep their 5-match ODI series 5-0. Zimbabwe batted first and scored 128, with Maza Kadaza scoring 52 and Sibanda 37. Shakib Al-Hassan picked up 3 for 30 and Taijul Ismail 4 for 11. Bangladesh replied with 130 for 5, with Mahmudullah scoring 51. Bangladesh won the series 5-0, with Taijul Islam being named the man of the match and Musfakir Rahim being named the man of the series. And finally, Windward's captain Liam Sebastian recorded his first 10-wicket haul, and Devon Smith added another century to his collection as the Windward Islands beat the Leewards to pick up their first win in the regional 4-day tournament. The Leewards batting first were all out for 109, with Liam Sebastian taking 5 for 39. The Windwards in reply declared at 308 for 5, with Devon Smith scoring 145 and Romel Currency 50. The Leewards batting a second time were dismissed for 334, with Sebastian taking 5 for 50 and Shane Shillingford 2 for 110 from 43 overs. The Windwards chasing 136 to win scored 138 for 1, with Tyrone Theophil getting 62 not out and Johnson Charles 46, the Windwards winning by 9 wickets. Meantime, the West Indies Cricket Board selection panel has announced that Devon Smith has been selected to replace Chris Gale in the West Indies team for the tour to South Africa. Gale has been replaced due to an injury. That's all the time for sports. You can join us next time. I'm Gavin Richards.
Scattered showers expected. Your weather report is up next.
Good evening, viewers. Welcome to tonight's weather broadcast. I am your presenter, Malaika Laron. Earlier satellite imagery showed low-level clouds moving across the region, resulting in partly cloudy to cloudy skies over Dominica today. Radar imagery indicated light showers mainly across the central portion of the island, with Canefield Airport and Douglas Charles Airport recording only a trace of rainfall. Partly cloudy to cloudy skies with scattered showers are expected tonight. Similar conditions are expected tomorrow. Sea conditions are expected to be moderate, with swells peaking near 7 feet. For the next 3 days, expect occasional cloudy skies with scattered showers. What is expected for the rest of the Caribbean? Partly cloudy to cloudy skies with scattered showers. Thunderstorm activity is expected to the extreme southern portion of the island chain. International cities forecast. Rain is expected in New York, Miami, and London. Thunderstorm activity is expected in Caracas. Clear skies is expected in Beijing. Cold temperature is also expected in Beijing and in New York. The sun will rise tomorrow at 6:17 a.m. and will set at 5:32 p.m. For more information, visit our website at weather.gov.dm or call the weather hotline at 447-5555. Thanks for viewing. Have a good night.
This is Channel 5 News. To end the news, the headlines again. The UWP calls off planned protest action at the Douglas Charles Airport against what they believe are illegal voters from the diaspora. A $35,000 investment to boost local research in agriculture, and one NGO blows the whistle on the safety of vulnerable children around political rallies. Send your questions and comments to news@mapping2k4.com. And remember, for instant access to the news, you can download the Turn Up 767 app. On behalf of the production team, I'm Idona Jean Baptiste. Thanks for watching.